dashing through the snow on a pair of broken skates, sliding on my knees, crashing into trees. The snow is turning red. I think I might be dead. I wake up in the hospital with stitches in my head.
Hey guys, it's me Sam and welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. We are now down to 5 days till Christmas Day. And as you can see from the title, I am going to be doing the Get to Know Me tag. There is 30 questions for me to answer. So this is going to take a while for me to get through. So please do go and get yourself sorted with a nice cup of tea or coffee or whatever kind of hot beverage you enjoy. And please do make yourself comfortable and do enjoy. Number 1, what is your middle name? Well, I guess you could say it's Jane, Jane, Jane. 2, what is your favourite colour? It's going to have to be purple. I love purple. It is as simple as that. If I could have my whole house decorated in purple, I would do so, more than likely. And it's not just one particular shade of purple. I like all different shades of purple. Number 3, who was your first best friend? That has got to be Amanda Mycock. She was my best friend in primary school, middle school, and then we kind of like drifted apart and separated and went our own way in high school. And to be perfectly honest now, if I see her in the street, I tend to avoid her. That sounds really harsh, but you know, people just change. More myself than her, really, if anything. So that was my best friend. Number 4, how tall are you? I am 4 foot 11. I am indeed a tiny, tiny person. If I was a few inches smaller, I would actually be classed as a dwarf. Not that I want to be classed as a dwarf, because it's bad enough being a midget as it is. I really don't like being this tiny. From the back, you'd think I was a child. That's how tiny I am. Not pleasant at all, especially with the fact that I struggle with getting things off high shelves. I struggle with getting things that are like right back at the, like in whatever. I just struggle, full stop. It's just not pleasant being small. Number 5, cats or dogs? I am most definitely a cat person. As most of you will know, I have a lovely, lovely fuzzy bum cat called Miss Jasmine. She's actually just called Jasmine. She's not really called Miss Jasmine. She's just Jasmine. But most of you have seen her in the background over the years. She's my little darling. I absolutely adore her. She's a house cat. She doesn't go out at all, mainly because the last cat I had, Smokey, my lovely little Momo, was a darling. I absolutely adored him. I mean, he was getting on a bit, but, you know, that doesn't really excuse the way things went for him. He was poorly at the time and he escaped out the window, little shit, kind of like, he had a mind of his own, let's just say that much. And unfortunately, he got attacked by 2 dogs and he just didn't have the strength to fight them off or to run away. And they attacked him and unfortunately they killed him. So I've always said to myself that I would never have another cat that went outside again. So I was very lucky when I was given the opportunity to take on little Jasmine, who was already an indoor cat. So she enjoys the luxury of being pampered by me and Jess and spends most of the time sleeping and eating and abusing the birds at the window. The joys of being a cat. Question number 6. The funniest moment throughout school. That's an interesting one. I can't really think of anything. Funniest moment throughout school. I mean, we are talking about centuries ago now. No, seriously, centuries. Oh God, no, I really can't think of anything. Funniest moment at school. No, I'm going to have to pass on that one. Sorry, guys. Just my memory's just, no, can't think of now. Question number 7, how many countries have you visited? Okay, been to Wales, I've been to France, I've been to Switzerland, I've been to Italy. That's about it. 5 countries I have been to. If there's one country I would love to go to, it'd be Ireland. I really want to go to Ireland. Oh, and the States as well, but more Ireland than States. I think it's because, well, I've got family that apparently live over there. I'd love to go and hunt them down and go, hi, I'm your long lost English relative that you didn't know nothing about. Question number 8. Are you in or have you ever been to college? I did go to college, indeed I did. Obviously not after I left school because I decided to go and become a mum instead. As I had my children very young. I was 17 when I had my son and 20 when I had my daughter. Well, it was between the years of 1999 and 2002 that I went to college. I firstly went back to do my GCSEs again and I passed them successfully. Woohoo! And then after that I thought, right, let's have a go at doing my A-levels in psychology and sociology, which I did and I passed. And I am very proud to say that I do indeed have a couple of A-levels. Question number 9. What was your favourite or worst subject in high school? Well, my favourite subject in school was history. I love history. Not so much as I did back then, but I had a thing for history. I really did. I would say my worst subject in school was home economics. And that was mainly just to do with the fact that I just did not get on with the teacher, Miss Tummy. Appropriate name for an inappropriate person. Miss Tummy was a rather rounded lady, let's just say that as much. And the fact that she was called Miss Tummy used to have us in hysterics. So yeah, we didn't get on at all. And I remember once me and my mate Darren were mucking around in the class. Number 14, this is quite a funny one. What would you, or have you named your children? Well, I have 2 children. I have my son, who is my oldest child. His name is Connor. He is 24 years old now. And there is my daughter, Jessica. She is going to be 22 years old in January. And they're the only kids I've got. I've got no others. That's it. I was done after them. I've got a boy and a girl, and I was like, yeah, I'm happy with that. No more for me. Thank you very much. How people can have any more than 2 kids, I do not know. There's this woman that lives across the road from me in the flats, and I call her the baby making machine. I do. She's one of those ones that, instead of getting herself a job, she'd rather stay on benefits and keep popping out babies from tens of millions of different daddies. And yeah. Question number 15. What sports do you play or have you played? I don't do sports. No. Just no. Question number 16. What is your favourite book? Oh, I just remembered the other Boleyn sister, but I can't remember the name of the lady who wrote that book. But that is my favourite book. As you might know, you might not know, I have got a thing about Anne Boleyn. I find a fascinating, intriguing, everything about her whole life story. I just, love it. As I've already said, I've got a thing for history. And this book isn't actually about Anne. It is about her sister Mary. You know, most people have only ever heard of Anne Boleyn being the wife of Henry VIII and their relationship before they got married, this, that, the other. But what people aren't aware of, there might be, there might not, but a lot of people aren't aware of the fact that before Henry met Anne, he had a bit of a dalliance with her older sister Mary. And Mary apparently gave birth to a bastard son of his. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But anyway, this book is all about Mary and her side. Well, you're basically seeing things through her eyes. And obviously she was there too. Well, she wasn't actually there. There's so many different stories about whether she was at Anne's execution or not. Apparently she wasn't. She was summoned away from court and she went to live a life and stayed away from the royal court for the rest of her life after that. But that book is all about her and it's such an amazing insight, not only into their childhood as they were growing up, but also into her relationship with Henry. So if you ever get the chance to read that book, do so because it's an amazing book. Number 17. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I have got a thing for Sorello at the moment. As he's saying, I don't know how she does it, She sucks you in. She does. You end up watching one video of hers, and then you end up watching another, and another, and then the next thing you know, your whole morning's just gone completely. I don't know how she does it, but believe me, that girl's got a knack. No wonder she's as minted as she is. And, well, I'm not going to say I envy her. No, I do bloody envy her. Because whatever she's done to get herself to be one of the most popular YouTubers, my God, girl, you've done good there. And keep at it, because you're amazing. A couple of other YouTubers that I've enjoyed watching a lot lately are, well, the first one is the Midway Vlogs, and the other one is Charlotte the Magpie Mummy. Oh my God, she makes me laugh my head off. Where she gets her energy from, I do not know. But Jesus Christ, love, could you share some with me? She's got 5 kids. 5 kids, yet she's still, like, energetic and bouncy and full of life. And where'd she get it from? Please do share. Somebody else I like to watch as well is Missy On. Don't ask me why. I like to watch him, but I do. And yeah, there's a few others like Tanya Blurt and Emma Pickles. Oh my God, Jenna Marbles as well. I can't believe I nearly forgot about her. She just loved watching her. And Sugar Love, who is a drag queen. Oh my God. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And yeah, those are the main ones really that I've enjoyed watching a lot lately. So I guess in a way they must be my favourite YouTubers. Okay, number 18, what is your favourite movie? Okay, this is a bit of a, because there's two equally as good films I love, just love. The one is The Princess Bride. I have loved that film since I was at the young age of 16. That's the very first time I ever watched it. To me, it is such a beautiful film. But at the same time, I also love The Lovely Bones. That, I mean, originally it was portrayed in a book, and then I took the book and I turned it into a film. I have never cried so much in my entire life while watching a film. Not even when Dumbo learnt how to fly. It is an amazing portrayal of that book. All I can say is, if you've not watched it, please do so. Make sure you've got many boxes of handkerchiefs because you're going to be needing them. Right, question number 19. Are you single or taken? I am single. I have no interest in relationships with anyone at the moment, so I'm enjoying being single. I like being single. Single's fun. Question number 20. What is your idea of an ideal first date? Not that I'm interested in going on a first date, because as I just said, I enjoy being single at the moment. If I was to meet somebody else and I was to go on a first date, then I think a meal. A nice meal at a nice restaurant with a few nice drinks, because then you've got the chance to sit down and talk and get to know each other properly. And at the same time, if you're not liking that person as well as you thought you were going to, you can then excuse yourself and go, oh, just going to pop to the toilet, and then bunk one out the window and do one. Question 21, how many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Well, in my case, it's going to be boyfriends. And, oh gosh. Right. I wasn't very popular at school, so I didn't have many boyfriends then. And for some reason, I used to attract the mingers as well, so, oh God. There was Matthew Russell, Derek Hartledge, Stephen Something, Jamie Kendall, Neil Paul Styles, Dave Hynett, the X. Then I started seeing some lad called Tony. Then I went back to the X. 9. I'm obviously not, they weren't like serious boyfriends, some of them. The most serious relationship I obviously had was with the ex who I was with for over 20 years, unfortunately for myself. But as I said, I want to stay single for a while now, guys, because I just prefer to be single. Okay, question 22. What is my favourite memory from childhood? I'm going to be honest, I kind of regressed a lot of my childhood, mainly to help me get better. For some of you might know, some of you might not know. My parents were not exactly the most nicest of parents. The only way I can describe my parents is as abusers. My dad was an alcoholic and he used to knock the shit out of us. And my mum, she had some kind of mental health issues because she was the most cold-hearted bitch I've ever known in my life. So a lot of the stuff that obviously happened to me as a child because of them, I just wanted to forget so I could move forward, move on with my life, get over it, just let it go. And to do that, I had to basically forget about my childhood. A lot of things from my childhood I actually cannot remember because I've chosen not to. Hence why I can't think of a favourite memory because I can't remember. Question 23. Do you speak any different languages and how well? No, I do not. I can speak a little bit French, but other than that, I can't speak anything else other than English. Question 24. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have an older brother called Alex. I have a younger brother called Simon. And I have two younger sisters called Annette and Louise. Alex lives down in Somerset, so I don't really see him. Last time I did see him, it was my uncle's funeral. Simon, unfortunately, is no longer with us. Annette is a yampy, crazy lady who basically must have inherited a lot of the genes from my mother, so I don't have anything at all to do with her. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't spit on her even if she was on fire. And as for Louise, I'm not quite sure where she is. Last I heard of it, she was working as a prison guard somewhere in a prison up north, and that's about it, really. Due to the way things were with my relationship with my parents, I kind of like left home very, very young. And because of that, because I didn't have anything to do with my parents, I basically lost contact with my family, to be fair. Oh well, life goes on. Question 25. How would you describe your fashion sense? When I'm at home, I like to be casual and relaxed and chilled out. So, there's gothic-y side to me as well that likes to emerge now and then. But I'd say I've got like a modern, upbeat, rock chick kind of look going on about me. I don't know. I wouldn't say I was dowdy, although sometimes I can have dowdy days, and that's just mainly when I can't be bothered, full stop. But say, for example, for when I was working in the office, it was a lot of like smart, casual business attire. So it would be like blouses and smart trousers, and basically I used to be quite suited and booted. I say that used, it was, it's not even a month ago. But yeah, bit of an eccentric rock chick look about me, I suppose. Do you like my necklace? Look, it's so cute. And I got matching earrings as well. Oh, they're not matching, these are like silver skull and crossbones. Yeah, that's what I mean. The goth in me just likes to come out now and I must show you my ring. Look, skeleton's hand. How cool is that? The joys of eBay, eh, guys? Question 26. What is your favourite restaurant? Turtle Bay. Their food is to die for, especially their squid rings and the spicy sweet potatoes. Oh God, there's so much more on that menu that I need to go back and try. So much more. Question 27. What are some of your favourite TV shows? Well, I do like to watch a bit of Emmerdale now and then. I also like to watch EastEnders, and folk, to be honest, it's so frigging depressing sometimes. So I don't tend to watch that as much as I used to. I like to watch cooking programmes. Got a thing for The Flash at the moment and Supergirl. And after watching it the other night, I'm going to be watching The Arrow a little bit more as well because he's a bit of a fit ass, like, oh yes. I say no to him. But often I don't really watch TV that much, to be perfectly honest. Question 28. PC or Mac? I have, well, it's not even a PC. To me, this is a Windows laptop. Well, it's not. It's a Dell laptop, but I've got Windows. Don't like Macs. My boss, Paul, well, he's not even my boss, but why do I still call him my boss? He's not my boss anymore. My ex-boss / friend, pull at a Mac. Oh God, I just wanted to throw it out the window sometimes. It was annoying as. Question 29. What phone do you have? I have a Samsung S3, so this is an Android. And I've had this now a few years. It's on its last legs. Jess has promised me that she's going to give me an iPhone because she's going to get herself a new one in the new year. So for now, this is my phone. This is Miss Jasmine. Love her. Look at that fluffy spotty tummy. And finally, we have reached question 30. Tell us one of your bad habits. I pick my nose. Yeah, I pick my nose. I am not ashamed to admit that I pick my nose. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's like when you get them crusty ones and you need to get them out. It just needs to be done, guys. You can't leave them up there. You can't. But I'm not one of these ones that flick the bogies. I do put it on some tissue. But I have to be really careful as well at the same time when I pick my nose because my nails are quite long and there's been many a time when I've gone like that and I've ended up cutting the inside of my nose with my nails because it's been that sharp and I'm like, oh no, and I end up with my nose bleeding. Right, well, there you go, guys. That is my get to know me tag. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions you would like to ask me, please do so by leaving them down below. If you enjoyed this video, maybe you could give us a thumbs up just to let me know. And if this is your first time watching me, thank you for doing so. Now go and press that subscribe button so you can watch more of me. I will be back tomorrow with Vlogmas Day 21 and I am going to be going, I don't know yet. I'm going to go Christmas food shopping. I've been paid, so that's one stress off my shoulders at least. Yeah, I checked my bank account this morning and I thought, shit, man, I've been paid. So, whew. But obviously I've got to make that money last me. Once I've paid out bills and bought food, shopping, that money has got to last me because as I said, I don't know when I'm going to get paid again. And in all honesty, guys, I don't want to claim benefits. I really don't. I'd rather go and haul myself out than go back on benefits. You think I'm joking? I'm not. No, I am. I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't do it. Okay, so yeah, I'm more than likely going to go and do Christmas food shopping tomorrow. Get a few other bits and bobs in as well. Whether I take you with me or not is a different matter. May not be possible for me to do so, but if not, I will do my usual of showing you what's been bought, so at least you guys can have a look at that. Found out some bad news earlier in regards to a colleague of mine, Terry. It looks like I wasn't the only one to be made redundant. No, I'm really angry. I am absolutely frigging fuming for him, the poor love. Terry was like the best AV/digital installer that they had because not only did we just do normal signage, we did digital signage as well. And there isn't anything about that side of things he doesn't know about. He is the best as far as I am concerned. And they've let him go. They've let him go as well due to lack of work going on in that department at the moment. So they can take on 3 new salespeople, make 2 of my colleagues directors, but still let myself and Terry go. That makes no frigging sense to me at all. Well, anyway, Terry's having an interview this afternoon. I really hope it goes well for him. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for him. But yeah, to be perfectly honest, now I've been paid and I've got 10 days to go until my employment of Image is over and done with. I'm kind of glad to see the back of the two-faced backers that they are. I have absolutely no respect for them at all anymore. How they can do that, I just do not know. Right, before I get angry again, because I don't want to get angry, I was trying to stay calm and stress-free. And just let it go, let it go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do take care of yourselves, and I shall see you all tomorrow. And until then, mwah. Bye-bye.